Hello everybody, this is Pig8 and today I will be showing you how to play the USS Des Moines. So the Des Moines is a US class heavy cruiser. It's the tier 10 heavy cruiser. It comprises of the main armament is 9 203mm guns. They are fast firing, the fastest firing heavy cruiser guns in the entire game. So this makes the Des Moines very good in cruiser versus cruiser engagements, and when you have cover, you can pump out some really insane DPM with these guns. The reload with the full build is 4.8 seconds, and with the new commander skills, you can get that even better. Like basically, there's the new commander skill where basically if someone is spotted inside your detection range, then you get a 10% reload buff. And this makes the Des Moines even better at close to mid-range engagements. The Des Moines loses a lot of the fights at range basically because of the slow shell velocity, and it's really hard to hit anything at range. Right here we're spotted, I wait a few seconds and I pop my radar, hoping to catch the destroyer out. So we still don't have vision of the destroyer. I'm thinking that the destroyer might be on the 10 line here. I'm not exactly sure. There's incoming shells. Priority target is telling me there's someone targeting me. There's shells coming in, so I need to watch out. And there's still no sign of the destroyer. Now I'm getting kind of worried. Where's the destroyer? Right here, the Petro radars, and he actually catches the Summers. And now the Summers is caught in my own radar as well. And so, 1, 2, and 3. That's 3 volleys out. Well, 4, I guess. 4 volleys out. And look at the damage we've done to him. 8k? 7? Yeah, 8k. So that's insane. Just 4 volleys. Next thing you're gonna see is the AP power of the Des Moines. This Minotaur thinks he's pretty angled, right? He looks pretty angled as well, but that's not enough angling for Des Moines' AP. We just punched right through his armor. Of course, the BB behind us, yeah, the BB behind us just deletes him. But we did something like 20k there. For Citadels, yeah, that's at least 20k. So that's basically half the HP of the Minotaur. 2 more volleys, and I think we probably would have killed him as well. This is of course the huge advantage of the Des Moines, that super heavy American armor piercing gives the Des Moines some really insane head angles on its AP, which means if you don't angle to the Des Moines, then the AP on the Des Moines will wreck you. Especially with this fast-firing guns, the Des Moines really wrecks a lot of cruisers and a lot of battleships when they're showing broadside. See what I'm doing here now? I'm pushing in with my bow. I'm trying to keep the central part of my ship behind this ledge. This way, the Moskva can't detect me. Well, right here I push up a little too much and the Moskva can't see me. He's shooting back now. So as long as the mid section of your ship is behind the ledge or an island, then the enemy can't see you. And as long as your front guns are still firing, you won't be detected. So as you see here, I'm trying to reverse a tiny bit, see if I can get the middle section of my ship behind the island, and there we go. I popped the heel, and let's see if my guns can still fire over this. Yeah. Oh, but now we're detected. Ooh, okay, let's see. Oh, okay. That's the Slava. And the Slava, well, it has 406s, so it overmatches my bow and my stern. But if we just point our bow towards him, he's going to have a lot of trouble trying to get any pens on us, as we can balance his shells with the midsection. The midsection and the main armor belt, so the armor belt and the deck is 30mm, so we can bounce his shells, his 406 shells easily, but it's just the bow that we have to take care of. We're just gonna see, I'm doing this again here, right? I'm trying to keep the midsection of my ship behind the island, so as long as that's behind the island, then this lava cannot see me, and I'm free to fire over this island. Because of the poor armor of the Des Moines, like, the armor is only 30 millimeters, so anything larger than 430s will overmatch it. So things like Republic, Kremlin, Vermont, Yamato, all of those things, they will overmatch you. So basically, no matter how you angle to them, they will always penetrate you. But as long as you're behind islands like this, you can use that high shell arcs, well, the bad shell arcs, to lob over these islands that usually they would never be able to shoot over. But you can do that, and they will never be able to shoot me from here. And I'm just gonna stay behind this island and keep farming. We're already up to 100k. That's like really fast. We're like 7 minutes into this match and we're already up to 120k. It's pretty good. So yeah, we're just gonna keep farming from here. Enemy CV is trying to get drops in. Okay, I have to talk about the AA. So when the Des Moines first came out, the AA on the Des Moines was absolutely amazing. But since then, because of power creeps and nerfs, Des Moines AA has been nerfed quite heavily. So it's no longer the AA ship it was back then, but that doesn't mean the AA is bad. No, the AA is still very strong. Although it's just not worth building into anymore. Like, it shoots down a lot of planes sometimes. Sometimes the planes will find your flak, and you can kill their whole squadron. But that doesn't really happen a lot. So, I mean, AA in general is just not good anymore, so there's really no point in building for AA. So I just take Hydroacoustic. Hydro is very good when you're pushing in, especially when you're playing around these islands. There's usually destroyers trying to torp you, and you want to make sure you don't eat any torps. With only 50k health, eating a few torps, 1 or 2 torps, that's basically your ship gone. So, sometimes I do run defensive AA if I'm seeing a lot of CVs that day, but most of the time, I like to run Hydro. That's for the first slot. For the second slot, you have a choice between radar, fighter, and spotting aircraft. I think some people run spotting aircraft because the range on the Des Moines really isn't that overwhelming. It's only like 15.8 kilometers, so you can't really do a lot with this range. So you're really forced to push in a lot to actually get any kind of damage with these guns with this bad range. But in the end, in this passive meta, where BBs aren't really going to push in too much, having this range really isn't too bad. I run reload mod because I just think reload is much better on a Des Moines. So yeah, you just really want to make the DPM just so much better, right? Oh yeah, and getting back to the radar, you get a 40-second stock 10-kilometer American heavy cruiser radar. And this is of course really strong when you're dealing with any kind of destroyer, and when you're dealing with ships behind islands or sitting in smoke screens. And then, so let's say you have like your cruiser sitting in a smoke screen like a Minotaur or a small lens, you pop your radar, and with this AP and DPM, with the AP they're forced to angle against you, right? But then you can just shred them with your HE, with your high DPM. When they're forced to angle against you, they can't use all their guns, so you can just angle in against them and use 2 of your front guns, and you can still have 2/3 of your firepower, which is still a lot of firepower. That's what I've been doing for like a lot of the match, right? I don't want to show too much side because I'll get punished by that Thunderer. So I just went bow in, and thankfully we didn't get targeted too much this round. And you'll see that my radar usage this round really isn't too good, but yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we just really didn't see too much usage out of this radar in this match because the destroyers, well, the one submerged that we fought at the beginning of the match, he actually played really well, but he ended up grounding, so we got quite a lot of damage in on him. And now we're gonna start shooting the Thunderer. Okay, I pop my heal, and you can see the Thunderer HE really just tearing me apart. Your armor really can't take too much Thunderer shells. I'm trying to duck behind this island, but the island ends up being too high. That's a misplay from me, and can't really shoot over that. You'll see me shooting down some planes with my AA, but in the end, it's not really the greatest. And you know, I actually really like this the 10.1 graphics update. Like you see these black shells when I can't fire over this island. See these black dots on the island? Yeah, like yeah, I'll fire on like this rock right here, and you see those black dots? It just it's really cool. Like yeah, I just think it's really cool. It just like leaves some explosion or like some gunfire, yeah, on like the rocks, and I think it's really cool. So yeah, well done to the art department in Wargaming. Okay, um, yeah, you're not gonna see too much action for the rest of the game. The Thunderer gets taken out before I can do anything else. Um, and the CV is just way too far away. The game's basically just over from here. Overall, the Des Moines is a fantastic ship, and this game was a fantastic game as well. Um, almost 200k. Yeah, the Thunder goes down. Almost 200k. So you always love to see that. It's always a good sign when you're playing well. Luckily, this game we didn't get focused too hard. We did take some salvos, some huge chunks, but in the end, we weren't focused too hard by like enemy BBs or HE spamming cruisers. So yeah, we didn't lose too much health there, and it didn't really get to show just how bad the armor on the Des Moines is. The armor on the Des Moines is really bad, and the only way you can actually do damage effectively is to make sure you're behind islands. And you can see the final result screen. Pretty nice game, almost 200k, and 2.6 base XP. You always love to see that. And that's the end of this replay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and this is Pig 8, and I'll see you in the next one.